Why we age. I've kind of been wanting to make this video for a really long time, but I haven't for some reason. I don't know. We age because we choose to age. And my Catholic friend didn't believe that because Catholics and Christians think, oh no, we age and then we go to heaven. And then we meet a nice man with a beard, and then he lets us into a magical place, which I don't really see the difference between limbo, which you have to be in a certain place for all eternity, and going up to a nice place where you have to be there for all eternity. Same with the world. If you're walking the world and you live forever, you're in one place for all eternity. If you explore the world in 300 years, you're still stuck on the world, and you've seen it all. But the world's always changing. If you were in heaven, I guess you would just watch the world from below. I don't know. I don't care. That's not what this video is about. We age because society tells us when you reach this age, you have these standards. When you are this age, you have to act like this. And then when you're this age, you have to have this job. And then you don't have any time to work out. You have to do this. You have to do this. You have to act this certain way in public. You have to be this certain way. And then those stupid ass ideals, those stupid ideas go into our minds, and we say, "Oh wait, I have to dress in I have to dress in a tux. I have to be proper. I'm age 25. I have to be perfect." Or you could be like me and look like you're 17 when you're 24 because you still act like a kid and still have that childlike instinct in you while being an adult at the same time. Yes, you can be both at the same time. It's possible. You don't have to just choose. I'm gonna be an adult. I'm a bored adult now. Everything's miserable. No. People choose to be an adult. They choose to leave their childhoodness behind, and they choose to pretty much moan about it and say, "Oh, I miss being a kid." And then you get looked at because you're the one who's having fun and acting different. Because they secretly want to be that way, but they follow what society tells them to do and they don't act that way. Yeah, good point, Cody. Thanks, Cody. Oh, no problem, Cody. Yeah, I'm talking to myself because I don't really know anyone else besides my main best friend that thinks this way and understands this. I quite literally don't try to tell people things anymore. Unless they ask, then I'll tell them. We live in such a stupid world full of stupid people that are so close-minded now. And I see so many people saying that everyone now in this generation is awakening, and everyone's awakening, and we're becoming new divine beings. I say that's bullshit. I see people that are noticing the truth, but I don't see people that are doing the truth. They notice it. They find out about it. They say, "Oh, the Illuminati exists. The Illuminati's bad. Oh, oh no." And they don't do anything. They're the doers. That's why I said, I don't think everyone is born with potential. I think some people are born with potential. Some people can gain potential, especially through sun gazing. Some people can gain potential through enlightenment. Other people have potential naturally, and with enlightenment, they become amazing. They become beyond amazing. And those people growing up in school are not understood because they do not fit in to, they're the 1%. They're the small 1% of creative, intuitive people that don't understand how the system works. Indigo children. That's what they're normally called. Indigo children or star seeds, which I don't like that name. Look up indigo kids. You'll understand. Ever since I started sun gazing, my stomach's been weird. I'll eat something, then I'll drink water, then my stomach will hurt. Then I'll drink a load of water, then my stomach won't hurt. Then I'll talk too much, my stomach will hurt. And I can't control it. So yes, if you don't want to age, stop acting so much like an adult. Stop. Stress is the main cause. Stress is the main cause. Acting like an adult will just cause stress, is what I mean. Going to work and telling your friends, yeah, I worked 9 to 10 hours. Yeah, it's hard. I hate it, but I do it to pay the bills. Yeah, you could follow what you love. I mean, not everyone has the opportunity to do that, but I mean, I'm lucky to be able to live with my 2 grandparents who both have dementia. I'm not lucky for that. I'm lucky that I pretty much just get to stay in their house and eat their food, even though I have money to buy my own food. If you have the ability to live in someone's house, use that time to save up money or have a plan to leave after a while. Don't live there forever. That's the difference between an enlightened person who thinks about what they're going to do in the future and knows, has a plan, has a goal, and a stupid person who is playing PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox, who cares, a video game while eating Cheetos, sitting on their ass, and telling their grandparents to get out of their room because they're busy playing video games. That person has no future. And even with sun gazing, they probably still won't, because that person was born just not going anywhere. You can choose. You can seriously. There's a video of a guy talking about how he went to Africa and he met a guy that was 214 years old. He died at 214 years. Why? Because he wouldn't give up his life. Like, I'm just telling you the story that he told. If you want to look it up, the video I believe is called The Importance of Hair, or it's also called Why We Age, I think. It's Master of Earth, that's the YouTuber. You'll find it in one of his videos. And he says the exact same thing as me. He says, it's because we choose to. And stress is a big contributor. And us telling ourselves that we have to act a certain way, it stresses us out. When we say, oh, I want to impress everyone. I want to impress everyone. I want to make everyone in society happy that I look good enough for them. You're stressing yourself out to try to impress people you don't give a fuck about. Yeah. Why? Why are you trying to impress people you don't like? You know, my Capricorn influence in me, the only reason I would ever try to impress someone I don't care about or I don't like is to get something from them. If I saw someone of higher power that I could gain something from, I could learn something from, I could get a promotion from, I could get some money from them, I could get promoted by them, I would learn from them. I would listen to them. But if they were just a homeless guy who was asking me to buy them some alcohol, they would mean nothing to me. I might buy them some alcohol, but they won't mean anything to me. Why would I buy them alcohol? Because I know they're not going to get anywhere in life. And this may sound evil. It will. But the more alcohol they drink, the faster they'll die. I see people who have given up on their lives useless to society. I see them as people who don't have a use. They could disappear and no one would remember them. They have no use, they're taking space up. The people like me, the enlightened people, the people who have ideas, the people who have good suggestions, the people who see through deception should be alive. And the people who can't learn new things, who don't want to learn new things, the people who say, oh, that's nice, or, or, oh, okay. The people who listen but don't give a response, so you know they're disagreeing with you in their head, those people shouldn't be alive. I know that's a rash comment, it's an abrupt comment, but just hear me out for a second. Hear me out. If you can't have enough of a thought process to give a response, or if you're too afraid to give an actual response because you're afraid of what the person will say back to you, or if you're like my mother who constantly says, well, maybe not everyone thinks that way. Okay, if they don't think that way, look it up. Before you say that they don't think that way, look the thing up before you make an assumption. I always look something up before I make an assumption about it. And if I already know about it, if I've already experienced it, this will piss the person off, but I'll tell them, I already have done that. I already know. I'm sorry. But when I know something already, don't try to, unless it's a new method, I will accept new things. I will. Oh, and I just learned I can be loud as fuck in my room, because I found out there's tons of insulation in this wall, apparently. Lots of it. So no one can hear me through this wall. I screamed yesterday just to test it, and my grandma couldn't hear me. Also, my grandma can't hear anything I say, even if the door is open and she's right there. So with the door closed... Oh, she's coming. Yes.
How you doing? Are you going to eat more than peanuts?
Peanuts are healthy for you.
I didn't say they weren't healthy for you. I just said, are you going to eat more than peanuts?
Yes, Grandma. That's what I live with. And that's why I'm trying to get away from that. And that's why I'm working hard to get away from that person.